trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. You call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Brady Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Fly in. Right there. 54 Mike. Rip left. Rip left.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Yeah, this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 37. Check 37.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pulled in at the 24. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 26.
Running with Howard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Go right in. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
I got you. I got you.
From the 27, Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, they run with Howard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott. And this is complete. It's Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
We're going to 53.
On first and goal, Howard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Check. Check. Hey, kill. 26.
On second and goal, Prescott. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now Prescott. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Winston. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Get him, boys.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jerry Tillery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, man, watch the boot. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott off play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
I got it.
Throwing, Prescott. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got 4. What we got?
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. To throw is Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady. 52. Hey, pick you. White. 52. Check 9. Big edge. Hunt. 64. Wait.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston rolling to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's put that team on the Bucs. Check 31. Slam.
Jameis to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
44's Mike. Check. We don't want this. Quick the edge. Go. Shoot.
Winston now. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 45.
On 1st down, Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
There we go. Check. 45 the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Then caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
And the Chargers' 1st down.
Here we go. Check 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air again, Prescott. Caught by Allen. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Jones. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sponge. No.
Now Winston. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check safety. Rush in.
From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 15. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
There we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. 45's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Ready, back, 45, behind, 44. And watch that, and watch the ball. Back, back, back. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Blue waiting. Check, check. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Hey, stop. 36. Shift. Watch the shift.
Winston now to throw on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Okay, double up. 26.
1st down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Wait.
They'll go again to Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch up, Sonny.
To throw is Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. The 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Nice move.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 31, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 19-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Logan. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. He completes it to Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
46. 45. Mike, 45. Come on. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jameis to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Winston. It's It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready? Move ready. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Winston now. Forced out to his left. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
Flip it. Joker. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
7 at the 9-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. It's Williams on the catch. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mike 54. Here we go. Check 43. Here we go, 46.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Prescott now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Prescott. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Hey, here we go. Wide 80.
Mike's by 4. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Prescott on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Howard. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Here we go.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They run with Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 26.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
26.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On third down, this is Jackson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Badgley's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
He's checking. Hey, thump. Let's go. Twist.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Wait. Win championships, baby. Alert 3. Shift. Let him go.
From the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Green, triple T.
Switch. Hey, watch it.
Again, it's Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
3 buzz. Check your hot read. Shift.
Jameis again. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The second down throw for Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Kaiser White, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Prescott. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
45. Mike, 45.
To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Strip that ball. Check. Lucky. 47. 26.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And caught by Henry. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go. 180.
Check. 45 is the mic. It's our field. It's our field.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Any day.
To the air again, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Watch the slant. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
49, check 49, check 49.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
Check nickel. Switch.
Let him go.
Jameis to throw it. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Here we go. Whip.
On 1st and 10, Winston going deep this time. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Prescott from the gun on third. Open man, it's Allen. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Throwing. Prescott looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They go counter with Howard. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They run the counter. It's Howard. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall